Thank you, Elise. Yeah, hang on just a second. There. Well, thank you. As Alicia said, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Douglas, and I have the privilege on being on staff here at Crossroads. I really want to welcome those from, South Africa and the UK that came to visit with us today. And just so those that you know that you are invited every month to these. Typically what we do is we do a teaching moment of some time, and then we open it up for discussion. And so often it is very, very rich discussion. And so I just want to encourage you to think about coming again. So today, every time I look at all of you, I just am so appreciative. I just truly am. It's kind of the highlight of my month, as I often say, that we can gather as one. One that reaches behind prison walls with the good news of Jesus Christ. And behind me, I just want to I'm going to step out of the way here a second, because if you can see that painting there, it was kind of the premise to this month's Just for Mentors. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful piece that reflects a piece of the Christmas story that in a way I had never seen before. And so I've been just looking at it over and over again. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you again today one more time. And as I think about this time of year, I think about our students. Prison is a difficult, difficult place to be living in, where there's loneliness and grief and all the challenges of being away from those that you love. And I think about you as mentors that are reaching them time after time again. And I think about you, and I just want to give you thanks for your faithfulness and the giving of yourselves. And we can all give thanks at this time of year. Is really a time of year that we get together with friends, with families. But I also know that some of us don't have a circle around us at this time of year. And it can be lonely for us as well, for some of us. And so if that's true for you, I just want to encourage you to contact me, and somehow we can just encourage each other. Just email me or call me, and we can just have a chat and do that. And then lastly, I just want to talk a little bit about our student numbers. Our student numbers, through COVID had a steady decline. And now we are on the upswing. The trend looks like we're going to be on a continuous upswing, which is very encouraging. And so with that, we are going to offer the opportunity for those of you that are doing Tier 1 lessons. Right now, you can only do one. We would like one a week. We would like to open that up to you to take an additional lesson every week, if that's something you desire. So if you would like to consider that, please contact us at the mentor email at mentor@cpministries.org. And it's really a gift that's being given to us. And then as we close out this year, Lisa Blystra's time as president and CEO is closing. And many of you know that we have been in search of her replacement for some time now, and it looks like we're getting closer. And when that time happens, we'll make an announcement, but I think Lisa will be done next month sometime. But in the meantime, we have brought on Wendy Hammond, which has been just a breath of fresh air for us here at Crossroads. Wendy is our new executive director to the president, and she's focusing on different areas. One is in the marketing communication, and the other is international right now, but she's going to be a person of many hats for a season. And so I've invited her today to share a piece, I'm going to call it a piece of hope. And so why don't you go ahead and finish introducing yourself, Wendy, and we'll get going.
Thank you, Doug. All right. So yeah, as Doug mentioned, I was asked to come on board as kind of a chief strategy officer and to fill in where needed. And over the last couple of months, I've just really enjoyed getting to know the family of Crossroads Prison Ministries. Prior to coming to Crossroads, I served at World Renew, which is an international community and disaster development organization. I was there for 18 years. And so as part of my experience working with the world's most vulnerable and hungry, I came to realize that Jesus is in every nation. Sometimes we call that omnipresence. God is everywhere. Jesus is everywhere. Sometimes, I'm just going to pick on the Americans a little bit here. Sometimes Americans sort of think that we have the corner on Christianity. They'll say things like, oh, we want to bring the gospel to Africa, or we want to bring Jesus to Haiti. And when I was in the role of church mobilization at World Renew, I had to break it to them that actually God is already there. And the church is vibrant, even more vibrant actually, in many of the developing countries. So Doug had asked me to provide a 3-point sermon this afternoon, but I decided I wasn't going to do that. No, I'm just kidding. No, when I thought about what would be meaningful during this time, I remembered this video that's a few years old now, and it's a little bit rough, but to me, it really embodies and underscores the fact that Jesus is for all nations. And at Crossroads, I've come to understand not only is Jesus in every nation, in every country, but he's also inside prison. And I'm not sure why we don't talk about that very much as a church. We tend to talk about the widows and orphans and the hungry, but we forget about those prisoners. So I just want to thank you for being part of the Crossroads family. Not bringing hope to the jails and prisons, because we know hope and Jesus is already there, but entering into that relationship and connecting the church inside and outside the walls. So I'm going to ask Alicia to go ahead and show a video, and then after the video, we'll go into breakout sessions and you can kind of talk about what that has meant for you.
Holy Spirit must come down and set